had to press play. Didn't get in. So let's play it now. I'm always accused of talking too low. So
See if we talking too low?
No, I be talking too low. I talk too low. You ready?
Ready.
Here we go. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Hype's house.
We in the house.
Yes, this is season 2. We back and we better.
Right.
All right, this is episode 1 of season 2.
Let's get it.
Now we're gonna be on this thing. You're gonna see us all the time. We're gonna be consistent. This is a new year, new us, right?
Big things, big things, big things.
All right, so we're gonna start this thing off right, okay? With Burrows, this 2-year quarterback in the Super Bowl, and Brady getting ready. Well, he's retired. He officially announced he's retired. Everybody's talking about the young guns, okay? The young quarterbacks. So my challenge is give me a top 5 up-and-coming quarterbacks and why. And I want them in order. 5 to 1, 5 being your lowest, 1 being your top.
No problem. Gotcha.
Okay. Well, go ahead. Number 5. Hit me.
Number 5. Justin Herbert.
Justin Herbert. Okay. Tell me why.
I like the youngster. Got a lot of potential. He balls. When it gets down though, to really getting in there and playing hard in them playoffs and getting them big wins, he struggles a little bit. I see a little bit of the youngster coming out of him. Not as mature as some of the older, younger quarterbacks. So I like he go hard. But in the playoffs, he hasn't shown me enough yet to be in them top guns after Brady then hung his shoes on the power line.
So that's his bottom? Yeah. That's your bottom, number 5.
Yeah, he's hit the bottom right now. He hasn't won a playoff game. He hasn't won a big game that I've seen yet. So I can't put him ahead of 5 right now. He got to show me a little bit. When he show me a little bit, I give a little bit. That's how I roll. I'm hard. Yeah, big business.
Okay. All right, so your number 4. Hit me.
Lamar Jackson.
That's a good one. You got him at number 4.
Yeah, I got him at 4. He won some big games, but he can't win the big game.
Is he considered a youngster? Like
Yeah.
What year is this?
Yeah, 3 or 4. So he young. Yeah, them young heads, man.
I don't know why it feels like he's been in the league a little longer.
He might just look old.
Oh.
But he old. he ain't 30.
Oh, okay.
20 something.
30 ain't old.
Football, you old. Real life, you're young.
How old was Brady when he just retired? 44.
That's nursing home in football.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a rocking chair and a scooter.
Okay.
Nah, don't worry about him.
Okay, gotcha.
But Lamar, he can't win that big dog game. He plays good through the regular season. You know, through the regular season, he's showing off.
Right.
Does a whole lot of everything.
Right.
But when we get to the nitty gritty in them playoffs, got to show me something, my man.
Why do you think it's like that for him?
I don't know. I don't know if it's nerves. I don't know if it's expectation. that everybody expected him to win a big game, get to the Super Bowl, win a ring, and of course he was the league MVP before.
Right.
So that's even more pressure.
What year was he in when he became the league MVP?
I think he won it his second year in the league.
Second year.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a lot of pressure.
That's a lot of pressure. So now you won MVP. You know what everybody expected next? Get that ring.
Yeah.
And if you don't get that ring, MVP don't mean a thing. Right? So, yes.
All right. So, number 3, hit me.
Josh Allen.
Ooh.
Josh Allen. That boy pressure.
Really?
He went toe-to-toe with my homeboy.
Yes, he did.
Patrick, my homeboy.
Yes, he did.
Toe-to-toe.
Yes, he did.
So, he showed me something.
I mean, he was right there.
He showed me. Actually, I think he won the game for his team. The defense just couldn't hold Mahomes' offense.
Right.
They couldn't hold him. But he did his job. He got him in the end zone, and they went up. That's all you're supposed to do. You're the franchise. You're supposed to do that. I seen it. I was like, yeah, he got it. He got the it. They just ain't had the it to go with him on defense.
Really? So it's just the team needs to be a...
Yeah, the defense wasn't up to par the way he was. He was on another level, but they didn't raise their level.
I absolutely agree. If you put them next to each other, toe to toe, they were right there.
They were right there. And it's crazy that he's playing that good because his first year, he wasn't that good.
Really?
At all.
Really?
He just came back with a vengeance. I could see him in the off season. He must have been working out 6 days a week. So
really?
He coming through. He run a 4-4, throw the ball, all angles. You seen him throwing them Patrick Mahomes passes when we were watching the game. Mm-hmm. He can throw underhand and off one leg. He can do all the same thing Patrick Mahomes do. So, he there.
Okay, before I get to your number 2 and your 1, because I happen to know who your 2 and your 1 are, let's talk about who's now on your list of top 5. Mac Jones.
Well, he'll get that one day. He in Shady Brady land out there in New England. Mm-hmm. So, Belichick gonna check him. Mm-hmm. He'll be right. Got to give him a little more time to get, developed in that system and let him start rolling. So I got to let him just sit back and he can still be a puppet for a few minutes.
Right.
He's still on insulin.
Okay.
He ain't on, he don't need vitamin D right now. He on insulin.
Oh.
So let him just come up. He'll come up.
Gotcha. Okay. What about Murray? You don't have him on your list.
Oh, yeah. Damn. Murray and Murray. That's my favorite commercial. He played like a lawyer. Till we get to court. He can't win the big game.
You're right.
It's like he crack under pressure.
Why do you think it is?
And he got all the evidence. He a lawyer.
Right.
But he just can't come up with it in the clutch. He can't do it. So it's making me, I really want to bump him up, but I got to bump him down. Now he's on vitamin D. He can drink milk. He's out the insulin.
Right.
But you got to get to the silk milk, brother.
What are you
Then you made
talking
it.
about?
Then you made it. But I like him. Actually, I love him.
I know.
Because he's a baseball player. He was one of the top picks in the, baseball, one of the top draft picks. But he chose football, which I think he chose the right career. But he just got to, the coach young, and he's young.
Yeah.
So you just got, one of them dogs got to become alpha for them to get over the hump. Because both of them, I don't think nobody's alpha right now. They still trying to figure it out. But once they figure it out, watch out. Them dogs coming.
Okay, I hear you. All right, well, give me your number 2 and your number 1 and tell me why.
Oh, you know what number 2 is?
Who is number 2?
Smoking Joe Burrow.
Some call him Joe Burr.
Okay, Burr. But I'm a cigar smoker, so I like cigars.
He's a cigar smoker.
And I also call him a Smoking Joe because he gonna clear the air when he get on the field. All the smoke clear. You don't want that smoke. That's Mahomes. Big baby. Yeah.
So
but I got him number 2 because he's just laid back, cool, under pressure, and he pressured. And the moment don't look too big for him at all. But I also want to say,
that's what everybody always talks about. just how cool Joe Burrow.
What a lot of people don't know, he was a red shirt in college, I think once or twice. So he actually played in college almost 5 years. Oh. So that makes him older in years to process information. Because every college he went to, he was always the backup, never the starter. He wasn't heavily recruited.
Right.
So he was able to see the game and study it without being out there.
Uh-huh.
But once LSU gave him a shot,
he took over.
He took his shot.
Yeah.
And
remember I showed you that tweet he did back in 2000, I forgot what it was, 2006 maybe?
Yeah.
Where he was like, tell me what camps or what do I need to do to get seen more?
Yeah.
Joe Burrow.
Yeah.
Like where he is right now, this old tweet.
That's
like
crazy.
Nobody's looking at me. And look where he is now.
That's crazy that he just able to not even get frustrated with that.
Mm-hmm.
And come out there and just, man, when you dominate Alabama, that's the 33rd NFL team. And there's 32 teams in NFL.
Alabama?
If you beat Alabama the way he did, you're a big dog. He did it easy.
Right.
I ain't never seen nobody beat Alabama like that. And be cool. Like, I do this. And then he do the cigar.
Always like that.
And then he do the cigar Joe dance. You know. Hey. But I'm just saying though. He pressured. Yeah, you know. So I got smoked too. And then Patrick Mahomes seen the movie. He know what it's hitting for.
Right.
Bet.
But who's your number one?
Gotta put my homeboy up there. He done it. He's been there. He got rings. He's been there.
Yes, he has.
He know what it feels like to get to the top of the mountain.
Yes,
so I can't put them over him yet.
Because he's actually been there.
If Joe win this Super Bowl, we can have a different conversation.
Really? So if Joe wins this Super Bowl, you would put him at number one?
I will put him number one because of the drama he had to go through. Not being picked. Not being recruited. Where he had to come from. His grind. The players and that team haven't gotten to the playoffs or Super Bowl in so long. And look what he did with them in his second year.
Look what he did with this franchise. I mean, that is crazy to me.
His coach is not Andy Reid. Andy Reid's been to the Super Bowl before with the Eagles. He's been to the conference finals with the Eagles. He's Michael Vick. He has Michael Vick. He had Donovan McNabb. Yeah. So he's had great players. That's why he's such a great coach. To coach Mahomes. Joe Burrow don't have that. He got Zach Taylor. He's a fresh young coach. Yeah. So I can't say, oh, he got a veteran great coach who's been through the flood and the fire. No. He on the train with me. We riding together. This is what I was talking about Kyler Murray and Cliff Kingsbury. They doing it together. Right, but Joe just got a different wire. He wired different. So if he wins it, look at how much he has to go through.
Yeah.
So I got to put it number one.
Okay. You know, you once said that Mahomes, you said Burrow had a high IQ when it came to being a quarterback. But Mahomes is more creative.
More creative and talented. It's almost like the Brady and Aaron Rodgers thing.
Oh.
Aaron Rodgers is very creative. Can throw the ball different angles everywhere. Can make all the throws. But when it comes time to make that one play, and you under duress, and you can't run around, you just got to stand in the pocket and make a throw. Patrick Mahomes not there. We just saw it.
Yeah.
Joe Burrow stand back there like, you supposed to block for him.
Right.
I'm supposed to stand here 10 seconds.
Right.
He demand my offensive line to block for me so I can stand here and make a play.
Yeah, but they don't always block for him.
They don't. But he's standing like you're supposed to.
Yeah.
So I just feel like that's what I meant with them two. You have one that's more talented, but you have one that just IQ is out the roof. And not saying Mahomes don't have IQ, but Joe, different levels.
We had just saw him on a podcast saying he's just now getting into looking at defensive plays.
He used his talent.
Understanding it.
He just used his talent. He was playing schoolyard football.
Right. That's crazy to me to be just... I mean, how long has been in the league?
That just tell you how good he is, though.
That is.
But then if he gets the IQ of how to really navigate the game, he's gonna be a problem.
He's dangerous.
It'll be a problem. So
Yes. All right, so top 5. Number 5 was Justin Herbert. Number 4 was Lamar Jackson. Number 3 was Josh Allen. 2 was Joe Burrow. And 1 was Patrick, your homeboy.
Right.
Right. Okay. Got it. Yeah. All right. Well, we shall see. Okay. Next, let's talk about LeBron. Okay. So LeBron woke up one day, tried to get out of bed, and his niece said, "No, dog."
I think it's a song. I don't know the artist, but it say, "I woke up like this."
You know about Beyonce?
She should have called that fool.
So his niece said, "I woke up like this and it's not happening."
No.
All right, so he had this soreness, right? So he's been out for like a week, still out, right? I mean, like he's on his way to getting back, but he's still working out. He's still questionable. He's not playing right now.
Yeah.
So earlier today, you tweeted prediction: Lakers not even going to the playoff. Okay, Father Time and LeBron battling, and I think LeBron gonna lose. Right?
That's what I feel.
And then I don't know if it was last week or earlier this week. Skip Bayless on Undisputed. He said that LeBron can no longer hold a mediocre team on his back. He can't do that. Okay? So is your prediction, and I mean you kind of answered it, but I'm going to throw this to you. Do you think Lakers are not going to make the playoffs because of the mediocre team or because of Father Time and LeBron?
That's an awesome question.
I know. I'm kind of good at this a little bit.
I guess. But I think it's more so the team structure. I ain't gonna put that on LBJ.
Yeah, I would. I was about to say I don't think so.
But I would say he's been playing at an MVP level the whole year.
Yeah.
At 37, that's hard to sustain.
Oh, okay. So you say
that's probably why his knee was sore.
Woke up like
he's
that?
playing a lot of minutes.
He is.
He has to play. When he sit down, their plus minus is like it's like 30 below.
Yeah, they suffer.
Literally 30 below.
Yes.
So think about this. When I'm on the court, you can have a flannel jacket, and you can feel good, and it probably feels good outside. It's just a little cool.
Right.
Or when we go outside, and you have to put on that London fog when I go back in the house. That's kind of what the Lakers are.
Okay.
They got a flannel on when he out there. You don't have a t-shirt because he too old for you to wear a t-shirt. So he ain't going to make you that comfortable. But he does let you wear a flannel. He's still that good.
Your metaphors are crazy.
But when he sit down, London fall. Y'all that cold. Y'all can't score. No. Y'all can't move the ball. No. Y'all look like lost puppies in the pen. Yes, and I just can't see it. Westbrook ain't the one. Vacation Davis ain't the one. I think he about to join some kind of fashion club or something. I see more of his outfits than his stats.
I thought you was being serious. I was like, where you heard that from?
I see it. Proof in the pudding.
Fashion club. If anybody's going to join a fashion club, it's going to be Westbrook. You know, I think he actually got a line.
Yeah, but he plays a little bit more than Anthony Davis.
That's true.
So I'm looking at...
I mean, he really does play hard. He just played crazy. Remember Shaq on the sideline talking? You playing way too fast, dog. And just be wilding out there.
And that face he made when Shaq told him was like, "You right, dog."
No, but it's not gonna change. This is what I do. Yeah.
He still win 100.
Yeah.
He's still a Ferrari. He don't want to put that Honda card in the game. He got to bring that Ferrari.
He playing way. Shaq said he playing way too fast.
But I do think if they make a trade for a good shooter or a great shooter or a top scorer that can score the ball with ease in a trade, they can make some moves and maybe sneak in the playoffs. But they need another scorer. Because you can't rely on Anthony Davis. They just need another scorer to create.
Why is he always hurt?
I don't know.
I don't think, like when we talk about Zion, we talk about how his body weight, he's heavy, maybe he needs to work out a little bit more, or something like that. But what is it with Davis?
I don't know. He put on the weight. He got bigger. He got more muscle at the top.
Yeah, right.
So you can't push him around.
Right.
But it still look like he fall all the time. I don't know. He must have left his legs and went to his head. I think he left. I don't know.
He fall all the time. I like how you say that.
But vacation, I'm gonna pray for you, bro.
Okay, we've been talking. So what was the answer? It's the team, right?
I think it's the team.
Yeah, because I can't put that on LeBron. LeBron has been balling.
He's been trying so hard to keep them in the hunt.
And it's just, I think it's the team.
I'm tired.
But it's like Skip said, he can't do it all. He's not a young gun anymore. He ain't 19.
Man, you 37 years old.
I'm turning 37 this year.
You look good.
No, but when I try to lift them weights and I come up from that squat, my knees say the same thing. You woke up like this. And it ain't
so you try to lift that weight and your knees say, wait.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, you be hearing all the creaks. Sound like a creaky door, a haunted house.
You and LeBron just didn't know y'all boundaries.
I guess.
So I guess he's doing too much. So you might need to call him because he needs some help.
Sure, I need some help. I need somebody to call me. But okay, so yeah, I agree with you. We're going to put it on the team. All right, quick little news break just to do some little upcoming news that popped up, and we're going to get into our last topic. All right, so number one news story popping right now is what everybody's talking about is Brian Flores.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so he is suing the NFL and 3 teams, the Dolphins, the Broncos, and the Giants, alleging discriminating regarding his interview process with Denver, New York, and his firing last month by Miami. The 58-page lawsuit was filed in federal court Tuesday. Flores is claiming Dolphin owner Stephen Ross attempted to incentivize him to lose games. Dolphin general manager was alleged to say Ross was mad that the wins were, quote-unquote, compromising draft position. He also said in the lawsuit he received a series of text messages from Patriot coach Belichick. Accidentally, Belichick thought he was texting Brian the ball and admitted that the Giants wanted him. He effed up. That's what he said. He thought he was texting the wrong person. Thought he was texting somebody else. But Flores went to the interview anyway. And so as another story about these BS interviews he's going to, he also talked about in the lawsuit about his interview with the Broncos. The then general manager, Elway, showed up an hour late and hungover and told him we had been drinking heavily the night before. Oh. Yeah. So that was just an example he used as they, what's the rule?
The Rooney Rule.
The Rooney Rule, yeah. That they doing that, but it's not taken to heart. They just send you an interview. You know it's a BS interview. They're not serious. And he just thinks it's unfair. He knows he's compromising his job, coaching the game he loves, his livelihood, but he wants change. So that's the big topic everyone's talking about right now. Yeah.
Well, all I can say about that is peace and blessings to those coaches, minority coaches, and y'all just work hard, man. That's all I can really say.
I mean, they have to work hard. They got to work 10 times harder, and it's still not an even playing field.
It's all good.
That's the world we live in.
Yeah.
Okay, so number 2 is Washington football team revealed their new name, the Washington Commanders.
I kind of like that.
You like it?
Commanders.
I don't know. The announcement was made on NBC's Today Show and all over social media. I've been seeing it constantly on IG, Facebook, everywhere.
That sounds like
Twitter.
That kind of sounds like a team I created on Madden.
But it's Washington Commanders. I don't know. Whatever. So we're still waiting for the fans' full reaction. Let's give it a couple of days and we're going to circle back and see how they feel about it. And last but not least, this is not news, but I thought it was really interesting. So we know that Brady is officially retired. He announced it himself. But here are a few fun facts that I saw on the Bleacher Report. They posted it on IG, and I thought you might find this interesting, okay? Last time Brady wasn't an active NFL player.
Yeah.
Okay? LeBron James was a freshman in high school. Okay.
Dang.
I know. The Buccaneers and the Patriots hadn't won Super Bowls yet.
Jesus.
Okay. Rams had won a Super Bowl.
Greatest show on turf.
Mac Jones was 1 year old.
Dang.
Yeah, I know. That was like, oh, okay.
Man.
Apple hadn't released the iPod yet. Wow. Right?
Brady almost antique.
Yes. Nokia phones were in.
And them flip phones.
I say Nokia.
Okay.
They ain't had no flip phones. But you know, you could buy the little attachment that made it look like a flip phone.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I was stunned.
But you know what? I think you're right. I think you might have been right. They might have had a flip phone.
Yeah, you put Brady in the note. You wrong for that.
They put this. I didn't say this, okay?
That big one or that little one?
Oh, I don't know. Probably the big one. All right. Carlos Santana's Maria Maria was #1 in the billboards. Okay. The PlayStation 2 had just been released. PlayStation 2.
We was on that thing.
And last but not least, Tiger Woods had only won 2 of his 15 majors.
Damn,
That's how long ago the last time Brady wasn't active in the NFL.
That's a long time, man.
Yeah.
To put in work like that for that long.
Yes.
And I respect Brady.
Yeah.
Because he respects the game more than probably anybody I know.
Right.
But he's awesome, man. And he's awesome. He's awesome, man. I love that he put football first, but then he thought about it and said, my family, man.
Right.
It's time for me to go. So I respect the dude because it's grind, but I also respect him because I can't let my family go without me no more.
Yeah.
So I'm good.
Yeah. And we can't,
I respect that.
Who can actually, be mad at that decision?
And he was never my boy. But I was only scared of 2 people in sports. Michael Jordan. Hold up, 3. Kobe Bryant. That dang on Kobe. End of the game, 5 seconds. I used to put my head down and say, this dude finna make this shot. Man, shoot. Find somebody else. Every time I say that, Bucket. That was me and my son say, Bucket. And then it's Shady Tom Brady. Well, 2 minutes, by Lance. Every time.
He does. Super clutch, so he will be missed. But that's the end of my breaking news. All right, last but not least, our last topic is your team, your boy, the Phoenix Suns, and CP3. So they're on an 11-game winning streak.
Again.
Right? Yeah, so everyone is healthy. Starting 5 is healthy. Starting 5 is happy. Looks like they're on their way back to the finals.
Yeah.
All the way to the finals. So tell me, what is working so well for this team right now?
First of all, I got to sing that song. It's a church song. And it's called
I'm scared.
On My Way Home.
No.
They going back.
They going back
They
to
going
the
back to the
finals.
finals. I think it's the pieces they added. JaVale McGee, Biyombo. They added some
Yeah.
They added some backup centers. Aiden couldn't do it by himself.
Right.
That was the problem.
Right.
He couldn't do it by himself. He didn't have a JaVale McGee. He didn't have nobody to go in and spell him some minutes. They can actually block shots, catch alleys from Chris Paul, pick and roll. He didn't have that. So he had to do everything.
Like a great piece to put in there.
Then he had to guard Giannis.
Yeah.
Man, that's hell.
Yeah.
So he needed help.
Yeah.
And I see them, their team actually look better.
I agree.
And I'm like,
I'm scared for this year. I know.
I'm like, oof, who gonna beat them?
Yeah.
But if anybody could beat them, Milwaukee done it before. Brooklyn tried with James Harden and Kyrie last night. They need KD. They ain't enough.
It's not enough.
No, but CP, man. CP and Booker. I'm kind of upset and surprised that neither one of those were added to starters in the All-Star game.
I'm absolutely upset about that.
But the head coach is the coach of Team LeBron. But you have none of his players in the starting five, and they better than everybody this year.
I mean,
that's like crazy.
That's crazy. I absolutely think it's
And crazy. I know he had a mind to pull out and say, I don't want to coach, because he's really upset.
Yeah.
Because if you're talking about for your team, that man going to ride for his team.
Right.
No matter what.
Right.
So, just to see them go on an 11-game winning streak, lose 2 games, and then go on a 15-game winning streak, that's hard.
Yeah. It's
just for them to do that. And CP just steady. He had 19 assists the other night. 20 points, 19 assists, I think like 8 boards. Really? At 36? Wow. That's pressure.
Yeah, absolutely.
In the young boy game.
Yeah.
Them young boys, he doing that.
But he got help.
But you know, all old school basketball players got a little bit more sauce than the youngsters. Because we started off fundamentally way better. They start off, basketball players now with talent, but old school, we start off fundamentals.
Right. Yeah.
Learning how to dribble.
You're right.
Learning how to pass. The youngsters now, they just go out there and say, oh, I know how to cross you over, and I'm just going to use that and score. But when it gets down to the nitty gritty to make plays,
you're not making plays.
No.
Yeah.
So he makes it look easy because he knows.
Well, let me ask you this. Remember earlier, a couple of episodes ago, we talked about how Aaron Rodgers wanted to move to another team, and we didn't think he was Brady, where he could rub people the right way and build a team and encourage and stuff like that. Let's say you dropped LeBron in the middle of a team of newbies, like CP3 was. Not newbies, but just young guns. Do you think he would be as successful?
If he was on the Suns? We're just going to hypothetically say CP on the Lakers and LeBron on the Suns. Let's do that.
Oh. Okay. So, thoughts?
How many more games would the Lakers win with CP? I say a lot.
Really?
The reason
it's the
why
same geriatric team you talking about.
The reason why I say that is because the way CP played.
I don't agree.
And
I don't think he'd be more successful because he's not around young players that respect him and that will listen to him. Yeah. And because CP3 ain't delicate. LeBron is delicate when he tells you stuff. CP3 ain't delicate. You can't talk crazy to a veteran. Yeah. CP3 gonna talk crazy. Yeah. That's probably what happened with him in Houston. I don't agree. Okay. I think he would be suffering with the same problems, and he'd be like, I need to be up out of here because they're not playing the game that I want them to play.
But again, you wouldn't have Russell Westbrook. You'll have Chris Paul at the point guard. You wouldn't have Russell Westbrook.
True.
He can't play with Russ. No. To the no. That wouldn't work at all. But if you have CP at the helm.
Yeah, okay, I don't know, but who else?
But if you take CP off the Phoenix Suns at point guard and put LeBron, how would Booker mesh with LeBron? That's tough.
No, I don't see it.
That's tough.
I don't see it.
Yeah,
I'm just saying that I think CP3 is a young player's player.
Yeah.
Like the OG we respect. And LeBron wants that so bad. But I don't think he got that.
Man,
That's why he surrounded himself with all these veterans.
I love when
Let me surround myself with people who remember how great I am. Because these young guns will look you like John Morant. Was like,
yeah.
Who are you? Yeah. Right. He ain't there.
Yeah.
But I bet you John Morant wouldn't necessarily go that hard at a CP3.
Yeah, the respect level is different.
I think it's
different
and
because
not taken away from LeBron. I guess it is, but
LeBron more so. But LeBron more so want to be liked.
Yeah.
Chris Paul don't care.
Don't care about being liked.
He don't care.
To be good.
So you actually gonna like him because he don't care to be liked.
Yeah. He not trying so hard.
No, he gonna be him.
Yeah.
Hey man, get your over there and get this. Why are you talking? Come on man, I ain't got time to discuss it. We just get over there.
Right.
LeBron gonna try to pout. Come on, man. Look,
just like he was talking to, what was that player? And he made that facial expression when he was trying to explain something to, and the guy was like, "What are you talking about?" Dang, I gotta find that meme.
Oh, you talking about Reeves?
Yeah.
Yeah, Reeves kind of looked at LeBron like, huh? Which is okay, but he didn't know what was going on.
Right.
So LeBron, I guess, thought he should know what's going on. No. But they lead different.
Yeah.
CP probably would have pointed.
CP
probably would have pointed him, do this, do that. They ain't get it together, man. This is what I'm trying to... LeBron just started talking. And he was like, huh? But it's cool. Both of them leaders, though. They're great leaders. Darryl. CP just a little different because he don't care how you feel.
I agree. I know I threw like a little loop-de-loop question in there. But anyway, we are done today. Yeah, I think this was a good show.
Yeah, it's nice.
I hope that you enjoyed it. Remember, we're going to be doing this. We're going to be going live every Wednesday at 12.
Yeah.
We are going to be posting our podcast every Thursday at 9. So you can listen to the podcast on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, or you can go to our RSS website.
Right.
But you can also see us live on Facebook. We're going to post this video on YouTube. Yes, we are going to YouTube.
And you seen them eyes. So she's serious.
We're going into YouTube. And then also we're on Instagram under The Hypes House Sports Podcast. And then we're on Twitter as Hypes House.
Let's go.
Yes. So we're so glad that you're here. You ain't got to go home, but you got to get out of here. We got things to do, places to be.
Big business. We love y'all, love the support. And thank you for just listening to our rants about really nothing. But if you want to know it, little something, then maybe you heard us. But peace out and love and yeah, boy.
All right, we'll see you next week. Bye. Done.
That's cool.